Good morning po sir. As we'll discuss the final exam that in the question is eh, explaining the development of through the secondary principle the from the ancient time to this modern time the cosmic the quantum physics of understanding and exposing to know God and understanding God. So in the in the in the question, so in the question in how to understand God, we know that from the beginning God created the world in the in the in the Genesis, the origin of this world, the origin of this cosmic world. From the beginning and in the Genesis, we can find that God first is that God is a God that does not no end or no beginning. God is the Alpha and the Omega. So from the Genesis, we can see that out of nothingness, God created the universe by His words, by His powerful command. For example, He says, "Let there be light." There was a light. God created the world according to Genesis for 7 days. First is that God created the world for 7 days. He, as God, created the sun, the light. God created the light. There was light out of darkness. So, out of nothingness, God created the universe. There was a light. And then, He created the star. He created the sun that gives light to the day, and the moon and the stars that gives light to the night. So this is the beginning of this cosmic world of this heavenly object, and there He created. And second day He created what? He separates the land and the soil. Created the land and the soil, the land and the sky, and there also created the sea and the land. He created the trees, the seeds, and the animals. He created everything, and then He created the man. Man is in the image and likeness of God. So then we understand that from the beginning, God created the creation out of nothing. Is that the in the uh, in the Timaeus in the place Timaeus that God brings order out of disorder. So God make it order. The creation, the universe, God make it order because it is disorder. So the creation, He make it order out of disorder. So because God is light, God is God of order. God is the God of order. And God also is not limited. He has no limitation. He is free from every limitation and beyond them all. God is beyond everything. God is no limitation. God is not confined to a time or a space. But man is confined to a time and space. But when we die, there's no more limitation for us. Because we believe there is a soul within us that gives us life. So for God, God is not limited to space or time. He is not limited to anything. He is beyond. He is beyond because He is a creator. So He is beyond. God is beyond. And then also in our uh, in the Nicene Creed, In our Christian faith, in our Catholic faith, we believe that I believe in one God, the Father Almighty, Creator of heaven and earth. So we believe and we profess through this Nicene Creed that we believe that God the Father is the creator of everything, the invisible and visible. God is the creator of everything. God is the creator of all. God is the creator of all. And we believe that also that I believe in Jesus Christ. I believe in Jesus Christ because Christ is the second man. Christ is the second person of the Trinity who is in timeless of act of creation. He is timeless. There is no time. He's not being confined to time. So like the, because Christ is God, he is also not in the box. He is not limit. He is not confined. He has no limitation. Also, it emphasized that uh, that uh, that Christ as the ultimate has the ultimate power over the creation because he is the Son of God. He is the Son of God, and God is the emission that begets the second God, the wisdom of God, the Logos, the Logos and the ideas of the intelligible world are present. Christ is present in the intelligible world. He is present. So he is the great cosmic of attributes of Christ. God is the attributes of the cosmic creation. And also from the Nicene Creed, we come now to the philosophers, saints explaining the creation, the beginning of God, improving the God. One is that Saint Thomas Aquinas. He emphasized that God is the unmoved mover. God, as we know, He is the unmoved. So what we mean, He is not unmoved by someone, but He is unmoved mover. He is the mover of everything, of the all, because He is the creator of all. He is the unmoved mover. And according to St. Thomas also, we can find God through the creation. See the creation, we admire the orderness. So that's why Plato in his Timaeus that God created the world out of disorder. So we can see in the creation there is order, there is order. And furthermore, and furthermore, we can see that God, uh, we can see that God created the world, and from also that time of in the history of the church, we believe that the earth is the center of the universe, but it was not true. Like the one Copernicus, he emphasized that the earth rotates around the sun. So the sun is the center of the universe. That time is a great scandal because the Catholics, the Pope, before believed that the earth is the center of the universe, but it was not true. So it's a great scandal. So it emphasizes for us that the earth is the center, the sun is the center of the universe, and the earth rotates. And also from the invention of the telescope that study the the heavenly bodies in searching in looking the heavenly and observing the heavenly objects, and that is so, and we conclude as a man, we conclude it as an order. It was being created orderly. And also there comes this quantum in a studying of the quantum in a is studying this universe, studying this world. So in this quantum, it is going to be know that God, there is a little bit farther, go deep and deep in the creation of God, that we can find that there is our body is composed of atoms, small small things, being we are being composed of small objects of these atoms, and also in how now we began to undergo, how now we to understand God in this cycle of learning, of understanding God. How now we can understand God now. So in understanding God, God is that He created the world, the universe out of disorder. God created everything, and God created all. God created this this all. God created everything. God created the universe out of nothing. So in understanding God, we can see the process that God continues to exist and He continues to create, because He is not limited. He is beyond everything. He is beyond the creation. And also in understanding, we can see that from the beginning there is nothing. So God created out the, the God created everything out of nothing. So God is a God of order. That's all, for sir. Thank you.